I'm freaking out, guys, for two reasons. First of all, it is basically the end of July and I have only read 29 books out of 60. Second reason, my fairy lights are not working properly, hence why they are flashing. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I thought I would participate in the mid-year book freakout tag. I wasn't tagged in it, because I never am tagged, but I just thought I'd do it anyway, because it seems fun. So let's just get straight into this video. Okay, so question number one, hold on. Best book you've read so far in 2017 is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. Third book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. It basically winds off the first three books in the series. I've spoken about this book 1,000 times, so I'm not going to keep talking about it because you guys know I loved it and I've said it 1,000 times and everyone knows what this series is about, so I'm not going to waste time talking about it. I'm just going to get straight into the next question. Question number two, best sequel you've read so far in 2017. That sequel that I loved, the best sequel I've read this year is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. So this is the second book in the Dark Artificers series. The Shadowhunter novels are really well known. I don't feel like I need to talk about it. This is definitely shaping up to be one of her best series, I think. Like every book series she brings out just gets better and better and I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. It was really good. It just continued on brilliantly. Question number three. New release you haven't read yet but want to. The Chemist by Stephenie Meyer. I picked it up purely because it had Stephenie Meyer's name on the cover. I loved Twilight, so that's the only reason I've picked this up. It sounded pretty cool. It's about this girl who works for the US government and basically I think she's a little bit too good at her job, or maybe she finds something else, but basically they're trying to kill her. The secret government agency she works for is now trying to kill her, and it's a Stephenie Meyer book, so I'm probably gonna love it. Question number four. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Hands down, it is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas. It hasn't been released, so I'm going to stick a little pretty picture of it right here. This is the sixth book in the Throne of Glass series. It's basically a little bit of a spin-off because it's about one of the characters, Chaol, who wasn't actually in Empire of Storms, and explains what the hell was going on with him during that book. And it was only supposed to be a novella, but it's actually going to be an entire book, which I'm excited about because I loved him. Okay, number five, biggest disappointment is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This book is a retelling basically of Alice in Wonderland. It's like how the Queen of Hearts became to be the Queen of Hearts and explains why she's such a evil psycho bitch. I personally love the Queen of Hearts and Wonderland. I know I've said that 1,000 times. I love that whole concept, that whole theme. I thought it was amazing. So when I found out that Marissa Meyer was doing this, I was so excited because I loved the Lunar Chronicles by her. I just didn't like this book. I did not like the main character, Catherine, who is the Queen of Hearts. She just wasn't evil enough for me. She was a very weak character who needed a backbone, and it was hard to see that this such meek girl was going to become the evil Queen of Hearts that goes around chopping people's heads off. I just didn't think it was as strong as what it could have been. I didn't enjoy this book, so I found the whole thing disappointing, and this is what I started my year off with, and I was so disappointed by it. Number six, biggest surprise. And for that I've picked The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. I didn't really like The Fifth Wave all that much. I thought it was kind of a mediocre book, so I went into this one not expecting great things, and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, hence why I've made this my biggest surprise, because it was a book I wasn't expecting to like. But yeah, it's just I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to, and that's why it's my biggest surprise of 2017 thus far. Question 7. Favorite new author, debut or new to you? So this author is actually not a new author. They are just a new author to me because I finally picked up her book series that I've been meaning to read for like 2 years. And that author is Jenny Han, who wrote To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. I've picked her for this question because I thought that this series was adorable. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a great contemporary read. I can understand why so many people like it. I thought it was cute and fun. It was just a cutesy fun read and I enjoyed it, and that's why I've picked her for this answer, because she had me laughing and smiling. Newest fictional crush is question 8, and then question 9 is newest favorite character. So I'm actually going to combine these two together as real. When I picked up A Court of Wings and Ruin this year, I was like kind of in love with him. I thought he was such a sweet, kind, genuine character, and I've just finished rereading this series for the second time, and I'm like, has got like this really sad past, but he's such a nice, genuine person. And he just doesn't think he's worthy of any of the good stuff that happens to him, and it breaks my heart. There's something about him in this book that just I really connected with and I loved, and so that's why he's my new favourite character, because he's just so funny, and why he's my newest fictional crush, because I'm kind of obsessed with him at the moment. Number 10, book that made you cry. Why did I just stop this book for? I need to bring it back up. Having read the 3 books back to back, I was so emotional and caught up in this character and their journey and everything that when it came to this thing that happened to him at the very end of the book, I was so close to crying. And I was like, oh, I don't want to cry, but because I knew what happened. I knew he was going to be okay, but I was still like, this is emotional. A book that made you happy. So I have picked Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. I just thought this was a great book to finish off To All the Boys I've Loved Before by her. I thought it was a great ending. Like, I feel like she grew and she matured, and I thought it was a really brilliant ending to this series. Question 12, favourite book to film adaptation you saw this year? The one I'm giving for this answer is Fallen by Lauren Kate. So I very recently watched the film adaptation, and I watched it with my mum and her, and I thought it was amazing. It was such a good retelling, like from what I can remember of the story. So yeah, like just because I haven't read the book in like 8 years, what I can remember of the book, I thought the film adaptation was really good, really accurate. I didn't have any complaints about it. I thought it was really well done, and I loved it because it told the story so well. Question 13, favorite video you have done so far in this year? I'm going to say it's probably my MIA book haul video, just because it was the first video I redid this year. It's the first video that I kind of used to, like, I guess relaunch my channel. Not really relaunch it, but it was the first video that I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to keep doing this. So many people watched that. I love doing book hauls. They're my favourite videos to film, so I really enjoyed that, and I love the fact that so many people watched it and seemed to enjoy it as well. Question 14, most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received? I struggled with this one quite a lot, so I just went with the pretty cover that I hadn't already picked from the books I'd picked already, and that was Collide by Melissa West. I love the moon, and I love the colours in this. I thought it's a great, beautiful cover, and that's why I picked it. I just found it pretty because I like the red shades and everything in it, and even the back's really nice. The final question, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? You asked for it. Just give me a second to pick them all up. My TBR pile, there's like 12 books. I'm not going to show you all the books because there's a lot of them. They're all the 12 books I haven't read this year yet. This is the mid-year freak out book tag. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to do this tag, please go ahead and do it. I love watching these videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.